am you. Everything that you have been through, the same thing happened to me. Don't scream.
This is only the beginning.
How's it going, Jeff?
Hey, Jeff.
Hey, what's going on, Aidan Zack? Thanks for joining me today on The Wild Season 2. I'm about 3 or 4 episodes in. Man, just seatbelts, folks. This show is like just full of twists every episode. So I love a show that challenges me. And Zack, your character, is he a quiet kid from a Catholic kid from TJ? Is that?
Yep, a Catholic kid from Tijuana, and he's very much out here in the world trying to figure out who he is and how he really fits in, and looking to other people for a little guidance on that.
Aidan, I love the line you say, we're either lost, dead, or raptured. That just cracked me up. I mean, I was laughing for the whole episode in that. And in terms of your character, is it as far away from what you're really like?
Yeah, pretty much. I wouldn't say I'm emo. I'm an emo kid, but it was really cool to step in those shoes and really research on the emo personalities and try to do an accurate portrayal of that.
And Zack, I love the concept where you said you can't control who you become. Are you going to be a man at the end of this experiment or a monster?
It's a great question. There's only one way to find out, though, and it's when you tune in on May 6th to find out.
Absolutely. Aidan, was it freaky being on location? Because the concept of the show, your character, all of a sudden you're on a beach, you're not in a sound stage, and you're like, does it really help you to get that mindset that you're just totally lost?
Yeah, I mean, we were on an island. I mean, it was called Stradbroke Island in Australia, and honestly, we kind of got lost. At least for me, I kind of got lost in I felt like I was on a deserted island because we would get up really early and kind of just be on the island, and we're in the sand and dirt and all this heavy makeup, and you kind of feel like you're there. So I guess it wasn't super hard to kind of get into that because the weather is up and down, and it's cold and then it's hot, and then except we did have heat packs, and versus people who are actually on deserted islands, which they don't have heat packs. But
of course not. Yeah. It's a luxury.
Yeah.
And Zack, did you meet all of your cast members at the same time, or do they use any kind of trick? Because you guys are all thrust together at once. Did you?
Yeah. No, it was pretty funny. It ended up that there was a huge issue at the airport, and so a lot of us ended up having to run off to go get COVID tests and last minute, and if we didn't make this flight, we were gonna be stranded for a week and not be able to get to Australia. And it turned out that we all made it. I walked on the plane, they closed the door, only to sit down and be surrounded with 6 of the 8 boys and 2 of the girl cast, all on this plane flying to Australia together. So we had 14 hours to get to know each other and figure all it out, and then say goodbye for 2 weeks and go into 2-week quarantine. Yeah. So it was definitely a little bit of a mind meld to sit there on a plane with the cast of a show where the plane goes down and gets stranded on an island.
Yeah, that's irony. And Aidan, did any clicks happen among the actors? There's so many cast members. Did certain cast members hang out with each other, or?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we all really got along, and there were groups that were kind of formed, and we kind of went into our own little group and kind of hung out for the next 5.5 months, but genuinely we all really had a great time hanging out all together, and then we spent a lot of time together, and like Zack said, when we went into quarantine, we all hopped on a Zoom, and we got the first scripts while we were in quarantine, and we were just reading them, and we were so stoked and excited.
Well, guys, congratulations. Exciting series. I love it, and appreciate your time today. Let's talk again soon.
Thank you so much, Jeffrey.